Welcome to the Douglasville Impact Community Podcast, where we try to talk about everything going on in and around the city of Douglasville and the Douglasville community. We have a great show today. This is episode 4, coming to you the week of March 26th, and we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Great guest today. So let's go ahead and introduce everybody. Starting to my left is Mr. Aaron Sarowitz.
Hello.
And Miss Tiffany Wallace.
Hello, everyone.
And joining us in our fourth seat today is Miss Emily Lightner, who is the Executive Director of the Cultural Arts Council of Douglasville and Douglas County.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome. Thanks to everybody for joining us today. Thank you for everybody for tuning in to watch or listen and find out everything that's going on in and around the city of Douglasville. So we do have a lot to talk about, so we're just going to jump right into it today. We're going to start with our news with Mr. Aaron.
Okay. Big news for the city internally. Last week we received notification that we're nominated again for the third year in a row for the Healthiest Employer Award from the Atlanta Business Chronicle. So that's highlighting our internal wellness program. So that's been a pretty cool program, I must say.
Agreed.
I mean, it's pretty great. A lot of incentives, a lot of fun activities, all kinds of stuff, programming for us. So we were nominated for the medium-sized employer category. That's up to 400 employees, I think, pretty sure. And we've taken home top honors the past 2 years. So we're kind of expecting a three-peat, but I guess I just put it out there.
Yeah.
So
we're
expecting it. We're expecting it. Yeah. So, and we're one of few municipal governments to be nominated. So it's kind of a big deal too.
That's wonderful. Absolutely.
And it's a huge thing because it's a huge change for the city, really.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Over the last 4 or 5 years, our HR department has totally turned around our wellness program and all of the stuff that we do as a city. And that's where this award is so great, because it highlights that change. We were at a point 4 or 5 years ago where we were struggling to find insurers.
Mm-hmm.
We were struggling to find someone who wanted to underwrite the city. So we've come on board, and we've now shown ourselves as a very healthy employer, healthy agency. So we have all kinds of options to have that health insurance coverage at better rates, at lower rates, at better benefits to the employees, but also cheaper rates. So we're saving taxpayer dollars and stuff like that. So it's good all around, and then it's good for us because the HR department, they get grants and funds from all kinds of different places, and we get to do all kinds of fun stuff as employees. So they've got a lot of neat initiatives and fun things that we get to do. We just started the Walking Club.
Be Fit with DFIT.
That's right. The Be Fit with DFIT wellness program is pretty much what is behind all this. They developed the wellness program to basically raise the health levels of all the city employees and make us more aware of how unhealthy we were and how much better we're doing now. So things
when
like,
you know better, you do better.
Absolutely. We've got lots of lunch and learns and stuff that we go to, and the Walking Club, things like that. The Biggest Loser, we just wrapped up another round of the Biggest Loser for city employees, and we had a lot of participants and huge weight loss all around and different things like that.
Excellent.
And that's those kind of fun activities that the HR department is putting on to help spur healthier living and healthier
Wellness week.
Wellness
is always a big thing.
Yeah.
And a little competition doesn't hurt either.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the competition is good. Yeah.
Exactly.
Healthy competition.
Yes.
And it's a good recruiting tool. Good recruiting tool. So if you're looking for a top employer, City of Douglasville.
So, and that does help. It helps when we go out to try to find employees. It helps us to get the best possible employees into the city and into the community, because we can say, we've got a great benefits package, we've got great insurance and all these things that we offer, and we can do that because now we are a better rated agency, and we're a healthier agency, and they can all the different providers can look at us and say, yeah, we want to support City of Douglasville. So we're able to offer better benefits, so we can then attract more people, especially as a government agency. We're a government agency, so we, our pay grades are what they are.
Yeah.
So what we come in with is a really nice benefits package. So
big perk.
Absolutely.
Big perk. So excited about that. And then this week we're kind of rolling out our announcement for the 10th anniversary of the Wednesday Wind Down concert series. It's coming back to O'Neill Plaza. It was at Hunter Park for the past 2 years while the plaza was getting, the renovations were finishing up and all that stuff. So it's back on the plaza this year.
June 5th.
June 5th, that's right. It'll be an 11-part series. I think we're in negotiations with the headliners for each of those.
That's correct.
Nobody is officially signed on yet, but
it's in the works.
Yes.
We have a
Yeah.
spreadsheet.
Right.
It's official now. It's official.
Yeah, right. So come down on every Wednesday, beginning June 5th. And I think it runs through mid-August.
Yes, August 14th is the last date.
14th.
Yes. So
Come
11
down to
weeks
O'Neill Plaza, bring the family, bring your appetites because we have all of the downtown restaurants will be open and all of that stuff. So fun concert series. And then finally,
So good.
we're starting to plug the State of Community event. So this will be the second year that we've had it in this kind of format. It's put on by the Council of Quality Growth and the Douglas County Chamber. It's kind of a joint address between the county chair, Jackson Jones, and then Mayor Rochelle Robinson. So they'll kind of be able to give us updates on big projects that are going on around Douglasville and Douglas County, and then kind of what is coming up in the near future, at least for 2019. So that's on April 15th, and that is at the Douglasville Conference Center.
Yeah, that's a good.
So-
And it was a big event last year. There was a lot of people.
There was a
showed up.
lot of people.
They do it in the same time frame that the chamber normally hosts their
luncheon.
Yeah.
chamber lunch, but it was a packed house last year.
It really
It was full. It was a great show. Basically, you get the mayor delivering the State of the City address, and you get the county chair delivering the State of the County address. So you get this all-encompassing state of the community,
Right.
kind of wrap up all in one spot, one place. So it's really great, and so you can attend the lunch. We will also be filming it and stuff and putting it out there as well. So if you can't attend the lunch, you can still see it.
Right.
But yeah, it's a great opportunity just to plug in and find out, where everybody's at for the whole community. And it's a great event just to bring everybody together. Any of those that we can bring the city and the county together and work together, we'd like to do that as well. So,
Absolutely.
Right.
yeah.
And it's an hour-ish. So it's relatively
Right.
short as far
condensed.
as
Yeah.
Which is
state of
nice.
the
Yes.
communities go. So
It's
yeah.
efficient with time.
Right, which is good. Which is
Considerate
good.
of
Absolutely.
yes, absolutely.
And so that's all we have for the news.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Good deal.
Lots of good stuff. Super excited about
Pretty
Wednesday
good
That's
wind
right.
downs.
Over there,
Yeah. All right. Well, that's looking back at our news. Let's look forward at what we have coming up over the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
Tiffany, what do we got coming up?
Good deal. So on March 27th, Mayor Robinson will be the teacher of the day at Douglas County High School, and she'll be there from 12 to 3. So, just FYI, if you'd like to meet Mayor Robinson there. March 28th, the faith-based community meeting location is the conference center. That's from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., and Aaron will be at the helm of that, so
That's
you'll see him
right.
there.
We'll be talking about human trafficking
Yes.
in the Atlanta metro area.
Very
So it'll
serious.
be
Yeah.
be interesting to hear more about that.
Absolutely. Very important topic. So March 28th also, the Douglas Unite Business After Hours, sponsored by the City of Douglasville, will be also at the Conference Center from 5 to 6 p.m. So come and network and get to know your fellow business associates in the Douglasville area. And also on April 5th, the City Employee Day of Service, which is in conjunction with Keep Douglasville Beautiful, the Keep America Beautiful project. So
Right.
this is
Yeah.
our service project that the city employees will be participating in, and you'll see us cleaning up Douglasville around the downtown. We meet on the plaza. So supporting our community and also the beautification aspects of that. So that's on April 5th from 10 a.m. to 11:30. And on April 8th, we also have the community open house for the Dallas Highway LCI. That's a public information, public input about what's going on, the updates for the Dallas Highway project. So, and that is at the conference center from 6 to 8 p.m. And that's all I have for right now, not to overload everyone, because we definitely have a lot going on.
We really do.
Yes, I have a double-sided sheet here.
That's right.
That's a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
Right, indeed.
And that'll lead us right up into the Easter season.
Yes,
So
into
next,
the Easter season.
Next
Yeah.
episode, we're going to cover all kinds of Easter stuff.
Yes,
coming up.
it'll
So we got a
be
lot of
Easter
those.
down.
Yeah. Excellent.
So that's all I have. That'll take us
Exciting
through spring
stuff.
break.
Wonderful.
And to find out more about all of these events,
Yes, you can go to
DouglasvilleGA.gov.
Yes.
That's right.
DouglasvilleGA.gov. You can check out all of the events and even events that are specific to different departments, public meetings, etc. So check us out.
And you can also find more about any of the news items that Aaron's talked about. We've got those on the website as well. It's kind of a destination for anything you're really looking for.
Yes.
And our social media.
And our social media.
And our social media.
Can't forget that.
That's right.
Yes.
So
Facebook
that's
page.
Absolutely. So we're going to push that a lot harder. It's coming up too. So that's all the events that we have on the calendar for the next few weeks and all the news. So in our fourth seat today, that leads us to Miss Emily Lightner.
Yes, hello.
Thanks for joining us,
Thanks
Emily.
for having me.
All right, so let's just start off and explain to everybody what the Cultural Arts Council is and what you guys do.
Sure. So the Cultural Arts Council is a nonprofit organization. So we put on community events, programs, and of course promoting and supporting the arts throughout Douglasville and Douglas County. So we have a lot going on, and it's funny when I tell someone everything that we have, they're said, "Oh, I just thought you did exhibits." No, we do so much more than that. So we just had our Mad Hatter Tea Party in March, and it was a lot of fun. Mayor Robinson came out and she judged the bonnet contest, and they get really into it. It's amazing to see how creative the hats are that they come up with. And so that was a lot of fun. We had an excellent attendance. We were sold out for the event. And then we have we just had our State of the Arts address for Douglas County for Arts, Cultures, and Humanities Month in partnership with the City of Douglasville and Douglas County. So Mayor Robinson came out, and County Commissioner came out as well. So it was a great event, and it was also wonderful to have that leading up to the State of the City and County address coming up soon too. Very informative for the community to see different ways you can get involved in the arts and what an impact it makes on the economic here in the community as well.
Yeah. And because arts is a big focus that we're moving toward and stuff. So, and I know we filmed the State of the Arts address.
Right.
So that will be up on our YouTube channel and our website as well if you want to watch the entire thing and see where we are. It was a great event.
It was.
Absolutely. Well attended. Yeah. And like I said, the mayor does specifically has an arts focus in her goals and objectives and stuff. So that arts forum that we did, was it the first big State of the Art
this was our first State of the Arts address that we've done. We had the forum last year, but this year we wanted to include the State of the Arts address, which I had a lot of people come up to me afterwards and said, I didn't realize $62.5 billion, not million, $1 billion for the state of Georgia drove the economic impact and making that realization. And I sat on the panel with a lot of wonderful other arts leaders in the area, and how art is all around us and how it just is a matter of interpretation and how you see it.
Absolutely. So, and the film industry that's so huge in Georgia right now is part of that.
Exactly.
Right? So people don't really think about putting those two together. They think about arts and paintings and sculptures and stuff, but the film industry, which Georgia just became the number one filming location in the world,
it
right?
Did.
Was that this past week or so?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Right. So that is a huge thing for Georgia.
Yeah, and we play a huge impact having the film trail here in Douglasville and Douglas County with Stranger Things and the Hunger Games, a lot of filming going on here in the community. So,
all over the place,
and it's great for us and the economic and the downtown restaurants bringing people here.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Good deal.
So that was the first, and we'll do that every year.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we'll keep doing that every year.
Awesome.
Last year was in February, but this year we moved it to March in correlation with Youth Art Month.
Okay.
So we really wanted to bring out all of the great things the students are doing in the school system. With Youth Art Month, it's 3 exhibits. So we have one at the Arts Center, we have one at the Board of Education Central Office, and we also have it at the Douglas County Courthouse. So it's a great time to recognize all of the amazing talented students that we have in our school system and the teachers that are impacting their lives. It just makes a wonderful way to celebrate everything they're doing.
Absolutely. Yeah, I gotta love the arts. So
Me too.
So tell us a little more about what other events and things you do throughout the year to help support all the arts in the community.
Right. So one of our big things that we just launched is our public art initiative. And we just released the sculpture for May Robinson's and the Butterfly Pledge Garden. And it helps support the impact that monarch butterflies have in the community and that they migrate to Mexico every year. It's actually a 2-way migration, but unfortunately that's declining. So with that sculpture, we're hoping to bring awareness to the impact it has on the planet. And also, in partnership with Keep Douglasville Beautiful, everything that they're doing. So we had it as a found art sculpture to help promote what they do as recycling and promoting and sustainability for our community. We have to make it a healthy place, as y'all have been talking about as well, for us to live in. So it's a beautiful piece, all while promoting the arts. It's in Wortham Park. So that was a new one. We also have a lot more projects underway, like our Fire Up the Arts project. So that one's a lot of fun. I'm really excited about this piece. And it's 8 fire hydrants from the Art Center to downtown Douglasville.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
On my walk during our walking club.
And your walking club, it's a great
One
time
right
to
out
check them
front
out.
Yes,
of
right
City
up
Hall.
front.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It's right on
Those
the
are
plaza
fun.
there.
Yeah, we
Those are
just
fun.
started the one outside of City Hall, and if you haven't been by, make sure to check it out. But it's still a work in progress. So that one's a Dalmatian, and
Yeah.
it's probably one of my favorite ones. But we did this in partnership with the school system too. So we made it a competition. A little
that's
healthy
fun.
competition is always good.
Indeed.
And so students submitted their work, and then we picked the top 8, which was really hard to do. Like I said earlier, we have such amazing students in the school system. So we're happy to be able to do this to the community, and it brings the community together as well, I feel like, and unites partnerships that you never thought were there, like WSA and the fire department and the arts center. Who knew those 3?
Right. You know, you could
Yeah.
go
Put
together.
those
together, right. Indeed.
So that's just one of the big things that we have going on. So make sure to be on the lookout for all the new things, public art related, going on. It's a great time to be in Douglasville and Douglas County. And looking forward, we have our Spring Break Arts Camp, April 8th. And it's a week-long, all-intensive art camp with 4 expert teaching artists in their fields. So it will take place at Deer Lake Park this year. So we're excited to have that coming up, give the students something to do, keep their minds going,
Yeah, definitely.
and get in
Absolutely.
touch with their creative side.
Yes.
So, and then we have, of course, our big Taste of Douglasville in partnership with the City of Douglasville.
That's true.
Yes, and it's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite events. So people get to taste different food from our local restaurants. We'll have a better living market, our arts and crafts vendors, and of course our Kids Corner, which we're expanding this year. And everything in our Kids Corner is completely free. So make sure to bring your family out. It's a lot of fun. It's free admission, free parking, and everything in the Kids Corner is free as well. So
And what date is
Food,
Taste of Douglasville again?
yeah, it's May 18th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. here in downtown
Now
Douglasville.
we're talking.
Food. I can get anybody with food.
Right.
So how many food vendors do we typically have?
We usually have around 20 food vendors, so we're looking.
selection,
Yeah, each year we try to bump that number up even more, and luckily we're having a lot of the restaurants wanting to participate more and more
Okay.
each year.
That's good.
Yes.
We love our
Absolutely.
downtown restaurants.
Right.
And we give awards out too, and so one of my favorites is always Gabe's Cajun egg rolls. If you have not had them, they are delectable.
That sounds delicious.
Yes.
Decisions.
Lunchtime yet?
Yeah.
But lots of other
nice.
great foods and restaurants that come in to showcase some of their favorite foods and some of their top sellers. And it's a great opportunity if you're interested in a restaurant, but you've never been there, to kind of taste it out. And then a lot of times they give out coupons as well to come back to their business. So it's a great day.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's right here on the plaza, O'Neill
Yes.
Plaza
Yep,
in
and
downtown
on the
Douglasville.
streets.
So now we've got the renovated plaza that opened back up. It holds all those vendor booths really nice. And they
Yes.
can lay them all out. Is it just on the plaza? Or does
No, it goes down
spills out on
Church
the
Street
as
and
well,
East
right?
Courthouse Street as
Yeah,
well.
We're filling the
Okay.
downtown. with
The whole
food
downtown.
everywhere.
As much space as I can take up.
Absolutely. So we got food vendors and entertainment and things like that.
Yeah, we'll also
art.
have a full lineup of performances on the O'Neill Plaza stage. So we have, again, we promote the students, but also local and Georgia State performers as well come just to perform here in our community.
Nice.
And what time do the performances start?
All day from 11 a.m. all the way to 5 p.m.
Oh.
Good
Yeah,
job.
they
Yeah.
go all day. So that's your day on
Yeah.
May 18th, right?
Yes.
You just come hang out in downtown,
Yep.
eat, watch
And then
some
go eat more in
music,
our downtown restaurants
Yeah,
as
right.
well.
Then go eat
Yes.
some more.
Eat and be merry.
Go do some fun
Exactly.
stuff, and then go eat some more.
Yeah.
That's a whole
Sounds
day.
like a great day for me.
I don't have anything else to do on May 18th.
So-
but being down here,
right.
so note
May
to self.
18th.
Go eat.
Done.
All day.
Set.
Check.
So that's Taste of Douglasville. Awesome. So that's a whole day. We're
Yeah.
gonna be here for that one.
Well, and that one's great too because it's a fundraiser. As I mentioned earlier, we're a nonprofit organization, so that's one of the fundraisers that we do to help us do everything that we do for the community, like our Family Arts Ventures program, our Mad Hatter's Tea Party, and our exhibits. We do have 2 other fundraisers that we do. We have our chili cook-off in downtown Douglasville, O'Neill Plaza.
More food.
More
Yeah.
food, you
More
know.
Note to
food.
self.
Who doesn't
Trend.
like food?
We found what works in
Yes.
Douglasville.
Yeah.
It's food.
It's food. Yes. So that one's a lot of fun. We have a costume contest. We usually end the night with a dance off or dancing, and it's fun to see the community come together and support a common cause and just come out and have a great night out. So that one's a lot of fun, and that's in October, usually the 3rd Saturday in October.
Yeah, we're usually here for that one
Yeah.
as well. And it's, again, the whole plaza is covered with vendors with chili of every kind you can
Yes.
imagine. You got regular chili, white chili,
Vegetarian
chili,
Yeah.
you name it.
We see a wide
there.
variety. There's something for
And it's
everyone.
also
I'm
good.
sold. I'm there.
The kids come out all dressed up. You see dogs dressed up and little
Yes.
babies dressed up, and it's all
Yeah.
kinds of, the
And we had
costume
Anna and
contest
Elsa
is-
join us last year,
That's right.
all the way from
Right.
Arendelle. It was wonderful to have
Nice.
them come.
That's a lot. That's a pretty
Yeah.
serious
You didn't
trip
have to
from
pay for their
Arendelle.
travel, did you?
No, luckily I
that's
didn't. Not this time. They might hit me up this year for travel expenses, but it's a long way to Arendelle.
Yes, Arendelle. Yeah, it's not up the street. That's for
No.
sure.
Yeah, so that's a huge event.
It
yeah.
is.
And it's packed out downtown for that one. There's all kinds of stuff going on and people. And what time does that one start?
It's 6 to 9
6 to
p.m.
9.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Yep.
it's a full
Yeah.
schedule during that time. So there's like music going on and costume contests and food.
Food.
And
more food.
And more
Yes.
food.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if you miss it, there was more food later.
Yeah.
In case
And
you
then,
miss the
and then
food,
go
there's
eat in
some
the
more.
downtown restaurants for
Absolutely.
There you
dessert.
go.
Yeah. So there's a theme here,
Dessert.
Ripple. There's a theme.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love that one. All right, what else you got?
Well, our last one with more food is our annual gala and auction, where we have a dinner.
Fancy food.
This is a little more fancy food. It's wonderful. This year will be at the Douglasville Conference Center on November 23rd.
It's always good food.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And we have a silent and live auction, dancing, and that's another great fun event, bringing the community together, again, to support the arts and have everybody come out and dance the night away.
Well, that's a fun night too. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. And you guys put on a huge show over at the conference center, and they're themed, right? So
Yes.
you did the Havana Nights one year.
Yeah, we did Havana Nights. We did the
And
Motown Magic last
Motown.
year.
Fun.
Aretha came.
Yeah.
Aretha was there.
She did.
Yep. So
I got my picture, and I didn't have to pay for flight expenses for that
Yeah,
either.
that's
It
good.
was
That's
wonderful.
very
Yes,
good.
it's
Nice.
good travel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She was very generous and donated her time. But it is really fun to have the theme at events. People get really into it. They come in costumes. For Havana Nights, it was
Oh,
fun
yeah.
to see them come, and they're different, and their cigars and their pockets, and Motown Magic with the big afros. It's a lot of fun. So this year, to give a little hint, is we're going to have it Mardi Gras themed.
Ooh.
So you can be thinking about your attire now.
Absolutely.
Okay. Wow. So that's a lot of stuff.
It is a lot
And a
of
lot
stuff.
of big events.
Yes, and those are just a few of our big events. We have smaller events like our Family Arts Adventures program, which used to be 2 separate programs that we merged together. We do this free for the community, so we have one school performance that is free to the school system, and then we have follow it up with one free public performance. It's all curricula-based programs, but also it provides entertainment. So students seem to respond and retain better when it's something visual related. So that's another, I think a lot of us do
Yeah.
that.
yeah, definitely.
Indeed.
It's another great program that we have, and we just started a new Cheers to the Arts event as well, and it was a lot of fun. We just ended a series of 4. Each one was again a different theme, and we had wine in the woods, we had margaritas and tacos. A lot of people came out for it, and we're looking forward to planning our next event as well.
Next food-based event.
And that's
Yes.
food based. I see a common theme here.
And you also have stuff going on all the time at the Cultural Arts Center,
Yeah,
right? So
yes.
tell everybody where the center is about the Robert Mosley House a little bit and where they can find you guys.
Yeah, so we're located on Campbellton Street, just right across from Douglas County High School. And we have a monthly exhibit. So for April, we have our Georgia Artists with Disabilities exhibit. It's a traveling exhibit. So we were fortunate enough to be able to get on their traveling tour set. And so we constantly have exhibits. We have a pop-up art shop. Every month is something different, which I love because it's constantly rotating. And our goal with that is to help cultivate upcoming artists in the community, help them get off their feet in the ground and get experience
cool.
with displaying their art. So we have everything from photography to paintings to sculptures, just a wide variety of art. So we always have something going on. Of course, our classes. We have a wide diversity of classes from, like I said, painting to even to calligraphy. That was a neat one that we added on last semester.
Yeah, that's cool.
There really is an art, and I do not have that talent, unfortunately, I have to admit.
Not at all.
No.
I
My
gave it a
regular-
try.
Yeah, my regular penmanship is
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I need a keyboard.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you want to read what I'm writing, I need
Yeah.
a keyboard.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So we have a
Nice.
wide array of classes.
Not busy at all.
No,
during
not
this
busy.
weekend.
Not busy at all. And yet we're trying to think of even more things to do.
Sure. There's a day that we
Yeah,
only
we're
have half
free.
full.
Right,
Let's fill that up
Yeah.
with something. Yeah,
Let's
I think
just do
so. More for the community.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Which is our goal is, we want something happening all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And the arts is a huge focus for that. And that's a great thing for the classes and promoting the arts in the community and the community art with
Right.
the sculptures and the fire hydrants, stuff like that. That's just all stuff that is good for Douglasville and for Douglas County
Right.
and just for the community in general. When people drive through your community and they see like the butterfly sculpture when you're coming down 92 and you're sitting there at the intersection waiting to cross over the tracks, and you look over and, oh, wow, that's a really cool piece of art.
Right.
Or if you're just driving around and you see the fire hydrants, that kind of adds a little something else to your community. And it kind of takes your community to a different level, so it's something that's a benefit.
Makes it
In
stand
general.
out and
Absolutely.
makes it unique.
And you're known
Makes
for
you
something.
known
You're
for
branding
something.
yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, people look at the arts in the community to see how that community is.
Comes together.
Right.
Yeah.
So definitely it's a big thing for us to promote and a big initiative that we want to help support the CAC however we can
Yeah.
and all the efforts that you guys are doing. So
Yeah.
we'll show up at all your events that have food and help.
Okay. I'll play more of those
In your spare time, right?
in my spare time.
Right. Nothing else going on. So, well, that's awesome. So that's plenty of stuff going on from the CAC.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And we've covered the stuff going on over the next couple of weeks here in the city, and we'll hit Easter next time. So that's a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
we've-
Definitely.
Wonderful.
We're
Right.
good
Good
for
stuff.
today.
We're definitely busy here.
Yeah. All right. I think that'll wrap
Working
us up for
hard
the
for
week,
the citizen.
probably. Yeah, that's good. So thank you guys for coming in and joining us and talking about all this great stuff. Thanks to everybody who is watching or listening to the podcast. Again, if you have listened to it, we ask that you scroll down and rate the podcast, give us a little review. That helps us to get out there a little more. Share it out on your social media or Facebook or wherever you are. Just tell people what we got going on. We're trying to tell everybody about all the different events and activities and the news happening in the community. So if you could help us to get the show out there, that would help us to tell more people, get more people out and get involved in all the things we have going on. So that should wrap it up for this show. Thank you guys again for joining us, and
Thank
we
you.
will
Thank
see
you.
you next time on Douglasville Impact.